Once upon a time, in a quiet countryside of America, lived a little girl named Sophie Carter. She belonged to a poor but honest family of four: her hard-working father, her gentle mother, her younger brother, and herself. Her father worked long hours in a local factory, barely earning enough to put food on the table. But despite the struggles, Sophie always carried a bright spark in her eyes, a spark that whispered, "I'm meant for something more." Sophie was brilliant in her studies. Every teacher saw her potential and encouraged her to dream big. She loved science and mathematics. They made her feel powerful, as if knowledge could lift her beyond the chains of poverty. But when her classmates bought new notebooks, Sophie reused old pages. When others had breakfast before school, she often went hungry. Still, she never complained. She believed that every hardship was a step toward her destiny. After school, Sophie would help her mother with chores and assist her father in small part-time work. Sometimes she sold handmade crafts in the local market. Other times, she tutored neighborhood kids for a few dollars. Those earnings might have seemed small, but for her family, they meant everything: food on the table, clothes for her brother, and hope that tomorrow could be better. Years passed, and Sophie graduated from college with top honors. Her professors admired her dedication. Her classmates envied her strength. She dreamed of pursuing her PhD at a prestigious American university. And when she was offered a full scholarship, it felt like all her struggles had finally been worth it. But fate tested her once again. Her father fell ill, and the family could no longer survive without her support. Sophie had to make a painful choice: to follow her dream or stand by her family. After 2 long years of relentless work, Sophie finally gathered enough savings to pay her admission fees and travel expenses. The day she received her acceptance letter again, she cried, not out of sadness, but from pride. Her dream had waited, but it had not died. As she hugged her parents goodbye at the airport, she whispered to her father, "I'll make you proud." And she meant every word. At the university, Sophie excelled. Her professors were amazed by her intelligence and work ethic. She often stayed up until dawn, researching, writing, and learning. The same hunger that once came from poverty now fueled her ambition. Within a few years, she completed her PhD with distinction and was offered a research position at one of the top scientific institutes in the country. Years later, Sophie stood on a stage, receiving an award for her contributions to science. Cameras flashed, people clapped, and she smiled. But her heart was elsewhere. She looked out into the crowd and saw her parents and brother, their faces glowing with pride. That moment reminded her why she never gave up. Success was never just about her career. It was about giving her family the life they once only dreamed of. Sophie's story reminds us all: dreams don't die because of struggle, they grow stronger through it. Every challenge, every setback, and every tear can become the foundation of something beautiful. Never stop believing in yourself, because one day your story might inspire the world just like Sophie's.